first of all we go with the bow tie. So learning how to do the bow tie, so this video is all about the bow tie alone, so we'll do more videos on the other two. So first of all, I'll make a chain of 12. This is for a small boy between the age of 1 and 3. So I'm going to chain. Remember how we normally do our chain, so let me go by what I've taught you earlier on. So we do our slip knot by doing like this across, then we get our, see, across it like this. You hold it down, then use your hook to pick this up like this. So I'll remove my fingers, then I'll tighten up, pulling the two ends down. So once I tighten up like that, so I have my 2 loops. You know, we are working with 2 strands, so I have the first one, then the second one. So I'm going to start by chaining 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have my 12 chains, so you can see it has gone round this. So I'm going to skip the first 2. 1, 2, that's chain 1. Remember I said we don't count the one on the hook, so we have 1, 2. So I'm going to be doing what I call half double crochet. So to do an half double crochet, you are yarning over, then insert into the 3rd chain space from the hook. So I pull up. I have how many loops now? This is 3. 1, 2 and 3. So I'm going to yarn over and pull all through like that. So this half double crochet is what I'm going to work the way down. So let me do that again. Let me lose that and do that again. So I'm skipping how many chains? I'm skipping 2 chains. So we have, remember how we are holding our yarn, so do like this and do like this. Twice is okay. So I'm going to yarn over, skip 1, 2. I'm entering the 3rd chain space from the hook, so I will insert in that and pull up. I have 3 loops, yarn over and pull all through. That's how to do a half double crochet. So I'm going to do that in the next chain space, in all the chain space, 1 half double crochet all the way down. So we have 10 half double crochet in total of our row 1. So I'll continue to the way down like that. So let me move a little bit faster. So you see, I'll do that like that. So you might be having issue trying to pull through, but once your hand is firm, make sure your hand is firm, because if you have a loose hand like this, you might not be able to yarn over and even insert. So I'm on the last chain space, so I'll do insert into that like that, then I'll have the last one. So if you count, let's count, you should have 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 half double crochet. So for the next round, you chain 2 before turning. This is a chain of 2. Then I turn anti-clockwise. So I continue like that. I'll continue to do my half double crochet till I have 16 rows of half double crochet. You know, this is our row, so I'm on row 2 now. So I'm going into the loop of previous stitch, into the stitch of previous round. So this is the top of the stitch of previous half double crochet we did in round 1. So I'll continue to work till I get to the end of my second round. So this is what you continue to do till you have 16 rows, 16 round. So I've gotten to the end of my round 2. If you look at it, you should always have 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I'll chain 2 1 2, then turn to work in this loop that you're seeing so evident. Your home might not be so visible, so that's why I advise you try to loosen up your hand a bit so that you won't have something so tight and you will not be able to see. So I'll continue. Remember how we are doing our half double crochet: yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over and pull through 3 loops, yarn over, insert, pull through, yarn over and pull through 3 loops, yarn over, insert, pull through, you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. So you continue like that. Let me take it a little bit slowly so that you get it. Yarn over, insert in the next loop, pull up, yarn over and pull all 3, just like that. So you continue till you have 16 rows. Now we are on our the third row. 1 2 3. So this is what you do till you have 16 loops. I hope you get that. So we'll see at the end of our 16th row. So I've come to the end of the 16th row. This is my 16th row. Count from the beginning. I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Then I'm on the 16th. So let me finish up with the 16th row like that. So this is my last one. So now I'm done. So I'll chain 1, then I'll use my scissors to cut the yarn. So then I pull all out. So we can try to hide this. So this is how you try to hide, so you don't have it. So you try to make a chain. You can do that twice. Insert into another side like that, then pull all out like that. So you can pull in and pull out, pull in and pull out. Let's do that at the back here. Since we have this, we can hide it, then we'll cut. So the same goes for this. This is too long, you can just cut it out. That's our beginning part. Then I'll try to hide at the back like that. So bring that to the back, chain 1, do that again. I'm just trying to hide our yarn so we don't get to see a rough part. So now that I'm done with that, so to do these parts, so I'll just cut like that. So this part is ready. So to go ahead to do this part, we need to do the chain. We need to do the chain of 5. We do chain of 5, then we work on 3. So this is what I mean by that. So I yarn over. You know how we start our slip knots. I'll go like this and bring it all up, then I'll pull out then like that. So I'll chain 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Sorry, I made 5. So I have 5. So I'm skipping 2 chain. Remember I told you we are not going to be working on the one on the hook. So I yarn over, I skip 1 2, I enter the third chain space and I do my double crochet. So this is what I'm going to do till I have 20 rows of this or more, 20 rows or more, so depending on the size of your head around. But remember, we are still going to put elastic. So 1, 2, then 3. I'll be turning. Once it's count 3, I'll know I've come to the end. So row 3. Now I've done 1, 2 rows. So third row, 1, 2, like that. So I'll continue till I have a long bow tie strap. So this is just the bow tie strap around the neck. So this is what I'm doing. So you can connect a small elastic like this at the end so that it can stretch to your head, then down to your neck, to the boy's neck, so you don't have it too tight around the head and loose around the neck. So that is why you need an elastic to measure up to this. So when we get to the end, we'll finish up with the elastic. So let's continue. Now I'm on my 37th row. So I'll go around in the last chain space there. The last stitch. So this is my 37th row. So after you've done 37 row, so you chain 1 and cut. Remember, we still need to put elastic band so that it stretch across the head, then snap to the neck. So chain 1 and cut. So I'm going to cut this out, so and pull all out like that. So remember, this is just the strap. We still need to crochet this what's it called, bow tie cover in the middle part. So we'll still crochet this. So we are going to crochet the whole of this. We have how many rounds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 rounds to be able to close this. But first of all, we are going to locate the center of this one like this. We are going to locate it. How do we locate it? You remember we did 16, 2, 4, 6, 8. So that means the center must be around this. So having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our center will be here. So we'll take our yarn and wrap around it first to be able to locate that. We'll tighten it up. We'll take it like 3 times or 4. Okay, then I tight up to the back. So let me do that again. This is how you press it to be able to get, let's say you are done with this, then you pinch it, pinching it like this. You can see how I pinched it, taking this edge to the back and this other edge to the back like this. Do you get? So we'll pinch it and hold it down, making sure that we are at the center point. So how do you make sure? Count your rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So your center is at this point. So I'll take up my yarn and wrap like 5 or 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's tight enough. So I'll tie it behind it like that. So I'll tighten up like 2 times. Then I cut out the yarn. So I'll cut that out. Yeah, so like so. Some people can leave their bow like this if it's just to accentuate your hair. You can attach a clip, a hair clip, or comb, a hair comb, small comb to it if you just want to use it for hair accessory. But for the purpose of this tutorial is for a bow tie for a baby boy. So now we are still going to do this cover since we are done with this. So we already have this. So before we fix in our elastic band, so I want us to continue with this one. So let me quickly do that. So I told you we are going to do just 6 rows of that. So let me go by that. So remember how we do our slip knots. Just go in and bring it all out, then make a loop. That's a slip knot. So we chain how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we skip what? We skip 2. So we are going to do our half double crochet as we've been doing before. So to do an half double crochet, yarn over, you insert, pull up, you have 3 loops, then yarn over and pull all through. I'll do that again. Pull up and pull all through. So this is first round. These are first round. So we chain 2 to start the second round. I will turn sideways and yarn over, insert like that. So yarn over and pull all through like that. So this is what you continue till you have 7th round like this. So I'm just going to cut, chain 1. I'm just going to chain 1 and cut. So I chain 1, then I cut like that. So I pull all out, then I'll make sure it's snap round the back. But before I pass that around the back, I'll place this one across like that. So I'll make sure I'll now take my sewing needle. My sewing needle, I'm going to take that and take a strand of yarn. We've been working with 2 strands, so I'll just take 1 strand of yarn, use my hand to cut so that it stretch out like that. Then I'll pass it through the needle. Just pass through your needle, then you have it all set. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll take this one that is our band. Let me take all this all out so that you see how it goes. So this is our strap around the neck, and this one is the one that is covering the bow tie in front. So I'm going to make sure I set my band, the strap around the neck backward, then the cover from the front. I take the 2 together, then I sew it all down like that. Sew it down like that. So I can keep sewing back and forth till I have it tighter. You can see I'm only picking the what's it called? I'm only picking this. You can see it's tighter now. So I'll just do like 3 or 4 times. Then I'm not sewing on the strap, I'm only sewing the cover. I'm only sewing the bow tie cover like that. So, and that's all. So I'll just make a loop, like try to tighten up, then and pull all out like that. So I'm done with that. So I've cut that out. So I can decide to tighten up with this one too. So we have all end secured. So just like that. So there you go. So I'm going to cut that out. Then the last thing that is remaining for our bow tie now is what? Is to connect our elastic band with this 2 parts. So we are going to cut out our elastic band. We are going to be cutting like 4 inches. 4 inches. So connect this side to this side and the other side to that side. So this is my 4 inches. So we have our elastic band. So let's just cut this out. So you need like 4 inches. So I'm going to connect this. So with my sewing needle, first of all, I'll need to connect one side of it like that. I'll need to connect and pull this elastic band, put it across your hook to pull out like that. So you connect this side with this side and this side with this side. So I'm going to sew down like so. So let's do that again. I took my elastic band across the hook and I pulled all out like so. So I'm going to sew this down to my band. So if I want to sew it, I just pick from the front like so, like that, and I sew. So I can do that like 4 times to secure it. I'll do that again. So then I'll connect to the front like so. So I've done one part, so I can tie and cut. So I'm going to tie that like so. So you can do that 2 times to secure your work. So we'll do that. Yep. So we have it like that. So I'm going to connect this side. So let's try and hide this one that we have here. So we can hide it like what I showed you the other time. So you can hide by just doing your chain around the back loops, which is this. So you can go through like that. Like so. So we are done our other part too, which is this side. So you can see that once we have this, it will equate to whatever we already have here. So for this one, I'm going to take the other side from the other hand. You know, this is coming like this. So I will locate the midpoint, which is this place. I'll make sure they both align so that the outer part will be a little bit neater, as in what I have here, it will not twist. So you make sure it's not twisted, then you try and bring it inside like this. Yeah, so you have this in. So okay, let's see. So make sure it's not twisted. My own is looking a little bit twisted. I will make sure it aligns well. So it aligns well, then I'll be able to do my sewing. You know, remember we sew this down too, so we'll have to do the same for this. So twist it back. Yeah. So we have that now. So I'm gonna sew this. So you can see by trying to pull out, I got my elastic band. So I will sew this down like that. yes, like so. Now we have our what? Our bow tie. Our bow tie set. Is it beautiful? Is it lovely? So is it looking the same thing as the other? Yes. So I think we are done for our bow tie. Thanks for watching.